What is real? How do you define real? Is it Neo and the Matrix, simply a matter of accessing a new part of our consciousness? Red pill or blue pill? Or is it not as simple as a choice, but being rendered helpless to perception? Dictionary.com defines it as being an actual thing, having objective existence, and not being imaginary. Now, throughout recorded human history, people have sought to explain their existence. 2,400 years ago, philosopher Plato attempted to do this through the story of a man within a cave. For our purposes, let's call him Kevin. This is Kevin. Kevin lives in a cave. Well, lives is the wrong word. Kevin and his two mates, Joe and Patrizio, have been chained in this cave since birth, with their backs to the entrance. Now, every so often, something would pass by the entrance of the cave, casting images onto the cave wall and sending echoes bouncing around. The three buddies would name these objects, developing their own understanding of the world in which they lived. One day, Kevin was spontaneously released and taken outside of the cave. He saw the people, the rivers, the birds and the trees. As he questioned those around him in disbelief, it was explained to him that the images he knew from the cave were mere shadows, an imitation of the real thing. Awestruck, Kevin rushed back to tell Joe and Patrizio. However, after telling them his story, they got violent, telling him he had gone crazy and leaving the cave had messed with his sense of reality. Now, obviously, we know that Kevin had simply been enlightened and that the shadows were mere replicas of the real world. Unfortunately for Kevin, his friends didn't believe him. But where does that leave us when thinking about that allegory in relation to our lives? Plato likes to tell us that he and other philosophers are Kevin. They are enlightened and have found a deeper level of truth, while we condemn those who try and shift our perceptions. Where's the line between brilliant and crazy? One of Plato's more imaginative theories is the theory of forms. An extension from our cave story, the theory of forms suggests that what we see and perceive as real are simply flawed reflections of perfect forms. So you go past Macca's and you order a cheeseburger. Jenny gives you the cheeseburger. But it's not really a cheeseburger. It's an imperfect reflection of the real perfect cheeseburger in the true reality. It's a bit more complicated than that, but you get the gist. This leaves us to question, can even the tangible be considered real? Or is even this left up for debate? Back to the query at hand, what is real? Is our reality truly real? And if it's not, at what point do we accept our perceptions and live in what some may perceive as a blissful ignorance? Without knowing the origins of knowledge, it is difficult to ever truly provide more than speculation. And maybe there is no such thing in existence as one ultimate true reality. Perhaps reality is simply a thing that exists only in a realm of subjectivity. Perhaps it is wrong altogether to even discuss the idea of a singular reality as truth. For is not the mere notion of reality simply a construction formed from an imagination? Well, food for thought.